Advocare, the official sports nutrition partner of your Philadelphia Union. We start, Tommy, with NYCFC.
Well, we guessed that they would not rest players, that they would give most players at least an opportunity because there's 2 weeks to the next game, and that's exactly what they've done. You know, one man that you're going to have to be careful of is Ring, a man who can do a lot of damage. Morales, and of course, ever up front, he's expected to be a one-man wrecking crew on his own.
4-2-3-1 under head coach Dominic Theron. Here's the Union lineup, and they already had to make a change because of an injury to Shabilko.
Well, there's 4 at the back, and we know that Shabilko is out, but the changes were in midfield as well. Montero is in place of Bedoya. El Senior was in from the beginning. That means Aronson's in the middle. Pico is going to be wide out there, and that means the Wooten will be pushed up as the lone striker, I would imagine.
Big test for Wooten. That's more like his position compared to where he was going to start today, which would have been outside left in the midfield. Keys to tonight, Tommy, brought to you by Toyota.
Well, the keys here are obviously to set the tone in the first 15 minutes. They want to play very physical. They want to let them know that they're in Philadelphia, and they want to put a lot of pressure on Ring and make sure that he doesn't pull the strings, because when he pulls the strings, New York are quite a handful.
Toyota, let's go places. Visit buyatoyota.com as the Union are underway against New York City FC. Jack Elliott is on the ball. Going long. Looking long for Wooten. The senior makes a run in support. Wooten trying to cut it back. It's blocked. NYCFC. And that's going out of play. Quick throw in. The Union in. Curling it up. That's going to be taken away.
Oh, there was a clash of heads there. 2 men down. Pico is down for the Union.
That's a rough start for Fafa, who was supposed to be coming in off the bench today.
Well, we're not a minute into the game yet, and he's in pretty bad-looking shape down there. He gets nailed right on the head. Watch this. 2 players going for the ball, and it's actually Shano who got him, and he caught him square. Shano's okay, he's up. He's checking with the trainers, but Pico is out.
Interesting start to this game, Tommy, in that Shabilko injured in the warm-up, and we see Ronald Matarrita out on the field that he was not on the starting lineup, given out. So something else must have changed. Don't know if there was an injury or not, but he was out there. He's listed as a sub today, so something must have happened. We just didn't get word. And now we're told it's Eber that's not starting today. So, interesting start, as we said. Portion of the match sponsored by Sara Lee Artisano Bakery Bread. Back on the field is Shano. There's Matarrita, Costa Rican international. So he'll be playing a bit of a different position because he's normally a left back. Ben Sweat is also a left back, and that's where Ben Sweat is right now. So Matarrita higher up the field, more as a left-sided midfielder as this ball goes out of play. So both leading scorers for their respective teams, Tommy, not in the 11 today for different reasons.
Yeah, and obviously it's a huge loss. I mean, the fact that Casper's not in there, you know, it means that Wooten is going to have to do an awful lot of hard work, an awful lot of hard drafting up front on his own. And we saw that Pico went in his place, and within a minute, Pico is down injured, having to receive attention. So it's a strange start.
Ring plays it back to Sean Johnson, USA international goalkeeper. Johnson's had a fantastic year as well. As a team, NYCFC, 3rd best goals against average in the league. Ball cut back by Matarrita. Callens to the right for Maxime Shano.
Matarrita is actually playing as a left winger.
Off the touch from Castellanos now. Morales. Maxi Morales disrupted. Elliott was in there. Montero.
Oh, Montero got doused.
They're going to bring it back. Referee Drew Fisher making the call. Union will end up with a free kick.
Well, Fisher was just checking to make sure that there was no advantage to be played, and he made a good call.
announcing the NYCFC change. Ball knocked out of play. Both sides think it's theirs. It belongs to the visitors. They're in the light blue uniforms today. Union in the dark blue, the blue and gold. Matarrita's throw in. Talents. Ring. Whenever Ring has the ball, expect Aronson to make a run at him, much like they defend against Michael Bradley. They want to put pressure on Ring. They think he's the key.
Well, you don't want to let him get up the field, but if you put pressure on him, you got to make sure you keep him contained and don't let him by you. If he gets by you, you're in trouble.
Matarrita curling, inviting ball in. It's cleared away. There's a clearance by McKenzie. This ball is going to go out. They feel like any ball played square by Ring or backwards is a win for the Union. Ray Gannis.
Well, Ring is so good at picking players out all over the place. I mean, he can pinpoint those passes.
Gannis was looking for Vutin. Vutin got it towards the middle. Tajuri Shradi will ping it off. Morales pinging it wide. Tinnerholm off Ring, blocked by Vutin. Picot off to the races. Towards the middle, Ilsinho makes a run with him. Union have 4 in the attack. Ilsinho into the middle. The Union and Ilsinho back. Appeals for a handball as Ofori gets to it and moves it ahead. Off Aronson. Ofori. And Ilsinho fouls him.
That's it. That's what to do because they're appealing for a penalty kick. So if you're going to give the VAR man an opportunity to have a look at it, you foul somebody and stop the play. He says nothing.
Yep. This portion of the match brought to you by Toyota. Dear driver, hurry in and save. Toyota, let's go places. Here's Castellanos. He scored twice, including the game winner the last time these two clubs met earlier in the summer. Game played at Yankee Stadium. Here's Ben Sweat on the run. Sweat, cutback ball inside. Matarrita! NYCFC is on the board. And the goal scorer is someone who was supposed to be on the bench at the start of the game. The third rail, the supporters group from NYCFC was loving it.
Well, like we said, a very unusual start. Watch him. He takes off down this side, and when the ball comes across, it's played into the middle, and he just gets enough on it to beat the keeper with it. Sweat comes forward. He's the man who does the damage. He's the man that sets up Matarrita, but he just finishes off a beautiful touch.
Matarrita's first goal of the year, scored 2 last year. So he's starting instead of Eber, who is their leading goal scorer. Eber has 15 on the year. And Matarrita scores. Ball is pushed back.
You would have to say the 2 men who were vying for the same spot scored the goal. Sweat and Matarrita, right?
NYCFC still with it. A cutting ball to Morales, block. Second try, also blocked. Tajuri Shradi. Now to the outside, Morales. The last few games, it's been a bit disturbing, I would think, for the Union, Tommy, conceding that first goal. Darlington Nagbe has scored in that Atlanta game against New England. In order for the Union, that was in the 3rd minute, in order for the Union to finish in 2nd place, they need to get more points than Atlanta does today. That's the simplest way to say it. So if Atlanta loses their game, Union get a win or a draw, they'd be in 2nd. But if Atlanta gets points, like even a point, Union have to get more.
Well, the first key is gone because they didn't contain them for 15 minutes. They didn't let them know they were in Philadelphia and give one away, but there's a long time left to this game.
Foul there on the Union. It's been a great season regardless of what happens today, and the playoffs are coming. Tickets are on sale right now for the first round. It's either on October 19th or the 20th. Match presented by Captain Morgan. Hit the website, get all the playoff information. We'll know more at the end of the day in terms of the opponent, not necessarily whether it's on the 19th or the 20th. We do know it is a home game.
You don't want to miss it, that's for sure. I mean, it's going to be something very, very special. And the one after that, too, as well. I'm presuming they'll win the first one.
Yeah, you have to win the first one. I like your confidence. Sweat with a flick. Matarrita back for Ben Sweat. Under some pressure there. Finds Matarrita. Knocked out of play by Gaddis. Jim Curtin, terrific year for him. 6th year as the head coach. He's going to get some votes for Coach of the Year. I think his counterpart, Tommy, Dominique Torrent, will get some as well as Bob Bradley. Maybe Adrian Heath as well if Minnesota finishes higher up in the West. Some good candidates, some good coaching jobs in 2019.
Yeah, it's really kind of a stellar year for MLS in most departments. I mean, there's a few teams that really disappointed, but we won't talk about that. We leave them in peace.
Chanel will go all the way back to Sean Johnson. Tinnerholm back from a concussion. They were missing 3 players last week in that game against New England due to suspension. 3 others were injured. They got most of them back today when the guy still out is Keaton Parks. Contact there and another foul.
Wagner's going to be spoken to.
That is Dominique Torrent.
Yep.
Wagner may be lucky that he's just spoken to. We're far away from our press box position, but that looked fairly intense. It'll be a free kick for NYCFC. This portion of the match brought to you by Talent Energy, official energy supplier of the Philadelphia Union. Chanot. Long for Castellanos. He'll bring it down. Takes the shot. Somewhat ambitious, but why not? He scored 11 goals this season. He's just 21 years of age. Rising talent for NYCFC. Again, Tommy, one of those young players from Argentina that seem to fit in well in MLS.
Yeah, there certainly is a good betting place for them. Let me put it that way. There's a lot of them have come through and have done a really good job.
Yeah, more makes than misses.
Yeah.
Aronson's after it. It's coming all the way back. Oh, New England has come back in that game. So 1-1. Going to go by Pinilla. So if that result stands, or were to stand, and the Union could get a win, they would finish in 2nd place. But we're early in all of these games. 12 games today. Everybody's playing on decision day. 2 playoff spots open in the West. In the East, it's just about seeding. We know the 7 that are advancing in a 1-leg playoff. No more aggregate. So that's a big change for MLS this playoff season. First place team's getting a bye. Left side, Sweat. Play. Last touch by Osinio. You're just joining us. You're wondering where is Kacper Przybylko? Injured his left foot. We have no idea of the severity or how it happened, just that it was in the warm-up. It's very rare that players get injured in warm-up, Tommy, but we have seen it.
Oh, yeah, we've seen it. Yeah.
Sweat. Versus Osinio. Back to Matarrita. Those two just exchange places. Nice ball in. Castellanos. Morales. And right back to Andre Blake. Rolling it ahead. Jamiro Montero. What a challenge that was as Aronson was dispossessed.
He was lucky he wasn't more than that.
Maxi Morales with 20 assists on the year. Leads MLS in that category. He has 7 game-winning assists as well. Chanot. Tajuri Shradi. NYCFC with an early goal by Matarrita. Came in the 7th minute. All the way back to Johnson. While the Union have tightened things up defensively, they've not had a shutout now in their last 11 games and only 1 in their last 21. Several games they conceded just 1.
That's something they can not be happy with. It's just something that's going to have to be addressed, because in the playoffs you gave up a goal.
Yeah.
You're really chasing it after that.
I know, Tommy, it's a team stat too.
Yeah,
it shows up in the goalkeeper, right? But Andre had 10 shutouts a year ago.
Yeah.
This year he has 3.
And I'm not saying they're all his fault.
No.
But, you know, it's a fact that if you get the shutout, it's the goalkeeper that gets the shutout.
Medunian in. NYCFC have a player down. Play continues. The ball squared. Montero avoided Tajuri Shradi. Pico on the outside, putting one up for grabs. That's normally an area for Shibilko. The ball's played in like that, but out with an injury. As is Bedoya, the quad. Gaddis slipping it through for Vuden, and Sean Johnson read it well. Looked like for a second he might have got clipped, but he's back up and okay.
Yeah, it was just a little bit too much to the right. If Gaddis had squared it a little bit more down the middle, there might have been more joy there for the Union. But nevertheless, it looked good. It was a good attack.
Margarita blocked by Aronson. Gaddis. That one's headed away. Ring with a push. Knocked down Montero. Free kick.
Well, one thing about Montero is you're not going to keep him down for very long. He comes in on the back of him. I mean, there's no disputing that. He may dispute it, but that's a clear-cut foul, a push in the back.
Aronson clipped. Nice pull back by Montero. Gaddis. This portion of the match sponsored by Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless. Learn more at IBX.com. Aronson with a quick move. Just missed Vuden. It's back for Sean Johnson. Here's Margarita. In the middle for Morales. Maxi on the run. Right side to Tajuri Shradi. Likes that left foot. Not that time.
Watch, score. Sugar House Casino is your place to catch all English Football League action. Sugar House Casino is now open early for all games. Cheer on your favorite teams with our breakfast specials in the Sugar House Casino Sportsbook.
Union down by a goal here at Talent Energy Stadium, and a long ball played. The offside flag goes up on Fafa Pico. When those NYCFC backs go forward, Tommy, the Union would love to exploit that space. Easier said than done, though.
Yeah, it is, but they have a lot of speed out there if they can just get it right. I mean, there's been a couple of times they've come up the field and just, you know, they have missed the passing.
Updated scoring leaders. Ibrahimovic scored again. That's amazing. You might have 2 players breaking Joseph Martinez's record on the same day. Ball knocked out. Ruled Union ball. Gaddis will have a throw-in. Union fans, now is the best time to get in for the 2020 season. You can find all the benefits and perks of being a full season member by visiting the Union website. Fantastic year, 4 straight sellouts. If this one is ruled or deemed a sellout too, it'll be 5 straight, 7 on the year. This could be 8. A lot of this happened towards the end of the year as the team built up some momentum for a while. Good stretch there in first place. Before he nods it down, Maxi Morales, Alex Ring has Tinnerholm with him, sliding it over to the right. Tinnerholm putting it into the box. That's Castellanos. He had a good look, decent look.
Well, Aronson did a good job of coming back and picking him up in the box. And that's one thing they have to do. Watch him coming in here as the ball comes through. Gaddis gets him first. Aronson had picked up the runner, which stopped anybody getting in there.
In the 19th minute, NYCFC with a 1-0 lead and a goal by Ronald Margarita. As Blake sends it long. Blake's one of 5 Union players who will be called for international duty. Andre will play the Nations League games for Jamaica coming up. He also captains their side. Tajuri Shradi, that's blocked. Ring. Also blocked out. Throw in. NYCFC.
That's why a lot of people are asking me, why isn't the game next week? It's not game next week because it's international break.
Yeah. Brendan Aronson, how about that? U.S. senior team call-up. He's still not even 19 years of age. So just to be on the under-23s was big. That's his first senior call-up, so we congratulate him on that. Medunjanin poking it forward. Gathered in at the back by Chanel.
There was nobody there to react to it when Medunjanin pushed it forward. I think he intended to play the ball himself, but he never got to it.
Sean Johnson on it. We're in the 20th minute. Bedoya out with the quad injury suffered against Columbus. They expect him back for the playoffs. He's recovering now. No Shibilko tonight, injured in the warm-up. You can see, I know it's early, but you can see how much Shibilko has missed. Bedoya has obviously missed as well for his play and also Tommy, his leadership.
Yeah, he's the driving force in midfield.
Tinnerholm up the wing.
He did well.
Yes, he did. That's blocked. Medunjanin, good job. Wooten laid it back. Not as good on the pass. Aronson tried to settle it. Harris picks it up. Good job there, leading the team. Wooten on the turn. Nowhere to go. Push to the back for Wagner. Montero.
I don't know why Harris just doesn't give it a lash every now and then.
I think he did more of that in years past with the Union.
He certainly did.
Right, from distance with the left foot.
And was very accurate.
He was. This portion of the match sponsored by Acme, the official supermarket of the Philadelphia Union. Elliott to Medunjanin, and those two have played every minute this year. Harris wearing the armband.
Oh, that's bad.
Place of the injured Bedoya. Second time he's done that this year. Castellanos leads it to the right. Matarrita makes a run. Doesn't get the ball, though, from Tajuri Shrade. That's deflected in! 2-0.
I knew it was bad. I didn't realize it was going to be that bad. Medunjanin was stripped of the ball, and after that it was all downhill.
Well, a fortunate break for NYCFC.
Well,
see if Tajuri Shrade will get credit or own goal.
They had everything covered here. They had everything covered. That's an own goal,
Off Montero.
Off Montero's head. I mean, everything was covered. And this is the only way it could have gone in, is if somebody played it from the Union. And Montero, unfortunately, was the man who did. And it just nicks in off his head, and Blake has no chance.
Well, they're not used to digging themselves out of holes like this at home. But that's what they have to do today in order to get a result.
Yeah, and dig yourself out you have to do. You have to get something here. You have to get into this game, because you just can't go into the playoffs, you know, stuttering and stammering and being, you know, good, bad sometimes. You got to go into the playoffs on a high.
Pico. Voot makes a run. Cut off by Callens. Ring is on it. Blasted away. It's off McKenzie. Medunjanin. Morales. NYCFC is flying now with confidence. Castellanos versus Elliott. Cutting into the middle. Castellanos shooting it.
Oh, that was in. If it was on target, I mean, Blake was caught flat-footed.
When it left his foot, I thought he was going to score.
Yeah, I did too. I mean, and Blake had no answer. I mean, watch Blake's reaction here when he takes the shot. Watch. Here's the shot. Oh, Blake, all he can do is turn around and look at it. And if that thing had been on the target at all, it was 3-0. I mean, this defense has got to tighten up. You've got to pick up some of those guys coming through midfield. They're running through at will.
Aronson was in a battle for it. Before he won it, Tajuri Shrade. NYCFC moving players ahead. First place finish for them. They know they've got a bye in the opening round of the MLS Cup playoffs. They were unbeaten in 9 before they played that game against New England, losing last week. Union
get it upfield. That's blocked.
To give it away again.
Morales. Union pushing forward, needing a spark. Wooten, that was a sweet move, and then he's toppled over. Union get it wide. Fafa to the left. Aronson and Ilsinho making runs.
Has Ilsinho been on the ball yet?
I was going to say, no. It's going to just make that comment before Fafa had that ball that Ilsinho's hardly had a touch. Same with Aronson, and Aronson's really in that number 10 role. The New York City FC has had more of the ball, a lot more of the ball. So that's part of the problem. And that early goal seemed to rattle the Union a little bit.
Well, if the first one did, the second one surely did, because when you give up an own goal like that, it just gives that, it takes the wind out of your sails. I mean, they need to get a goal back here before halftime. They need to get back into this game, JP.
Yep. Get the crowd into it, back into it. And very loud at the start. CFC winning it back. No fouls called. Here's Ofori. And there's the answer to possession. That's why Union players have had so few touches. As a team, only 35% of the ball. This portion of the match sponsored by Oliver. For more, go to oliverheatcool.com. Johnson to the left. Chennault. Elliott. Getting to it to the right. Here's Ilsinho. Montreal has the lead at home against the New York Red Bulls.
Montero was caught napping there.
Union trying to recover here. Still plenty of time left. They've not lost 2 straight games, if you can believe this, since the first 2 games of 2019, and that's not the way they want to head into the playoffs.
And we know they're a great scoring team in the second half. So if you could pull one back here, you would pull yourself back into the game and make sure you don't let New York score another one.
They scored 36 second half goals. Shibilko has 10 of them. Gaddis. The 27th minute. Aronson. Up the middle. Pushing it wide. Oh, he got taken out.
He always does. I mean, they pick out that.
That's going to be a card.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Chennault is in the box.
I mean, he makes no attempt at playing the ball here. He just takes Eriksson out of it. Aronson. Just that makes me so mad when you see the abuse this young man gets, and you know, somebody's got to stand up for him. There's got to be somebody in there that can level this playing field.
Free kick Medunjanin from about 40 yards away. Floating one up there. That's Elliott. Second ball. That was a save by Johnson. Well, I thought the Union had one there.
Ooh, it looked like they almost pulled one back. It looked like they had pulled one back. Let's see what happens with the ball here as it comes inside. Jack Elliott floats it back across the middle. Wooten. It's a good save by the keeper.
Short corner. It's Ilsinho working the end line.
That's out.
He went out for sure.
So did the ball.
Yeah. Doesn't matter about him, but obviously the ruling was that the entire ball was over the line. And that's Tajuri Shradi who's down.
He's not getting any sympathy down there.
4 goals, 4 assists. 18 games. 10 as a starter. By his reaction, it seems fairly serious. He's one of those guys, Tommy, that could be a starter
on several clubs in this league, but on this team, hard to find playing time. Alejandro Bedoya watching this one in the suites, along with Josh Richardson of the Philadelphia 76ers, who will start their NBA season very soon. They had a terrific year last year, and more is expected of them this season. Well, finally, they're saying to move Tajouri Shradi. It's not a head injury, so they can move him. He was only a foot away from that end line. And now they'll treat him with NYCFC playing with 10 men.
Now we're going to have a union meeting by New York City. You got that? Not a union meeting, but a union meeting.
It's Dominique Thuram with his back toward us now. He started the year with no wins in the team's first 6 games, and there were people saying, he's not going to make it. Not going to make it. He's one of the Coach of the Year candidates. Credit to him, though, turning things around. They only lost one of those 6. There were 5 draws, but still no wins.
They made a song in New York about that. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. So I guess he's okay.
I'm glad you're not going to sing a few bars.
No,
here.
I won't bother. Not yet.
That's good. Past the half-hour mark. I think the score is pretty indicative, Tommy, of the way this game has gone.
Yeah, well, 65-35 percentage-wise, JP, is not a good picture.
Ball played back to Johnson. Now pressured by Butin. Casino, and then it's blocked. Out for a Union throw-in.
Well, we're seeing that sneak into the MLS game a bit now, just playing the ball out of the back, and most times it gets you in trouble. It certainly got New York in trouble right there. There's a man that has been absent so far, is Wagner.
Union with it, and then it was lost. With the top. Jennifer Castellanos, this portion of the match sponsored by Sara Lee Artisano Bakery Bread. Tajouri Shradi was still being treated, so my CFC short-handed out there. And I see someone up on the subs bench, so they are going to make a change for him. It's Jesus Medina.
Well, you're not going to take a chance with anybody at this stage. I mean, if there is any possibility that there is an injury, you just take him out and put on the sub. That's the way to do it now.
Afori on the ball. Ilsinho's on him. Afori goes up the middle. Out wide. Just missing it was Pico on the stretch. Callens from Shino. Sweat between the benches. Return pass is a good one to Ben Sweat. That one not as good to Matarrita, but he keeps it moving. Ben Sweat to the left, pulling it back. That was fancy for Matarrita. Knocked out for a throw-in, and we'll see the sub here. Tajouri Shradi is out. Medina is in. So it's a substitution they didn't want him to make, especially in the first half, due to injury. Aronson trying to pull it back. Ring pick the pocket. Ring is as good a midfielder as there is in this league. Carlos Vela, congrats. 33 goals. He had 31. Coming in, he was tied with Joseph Martinez. So he scores 2 goals in 3 minutes. And I got to tell you, Zlatan may not be done yet either.
That's the way to break a record, but 2 goals in 3 minutes and you break the record. That's the way to go about it.
Now they're playing against Colorado. The Galaxy are also playing. They lead 2-0 thanks to Vela's goals. The Galaxy are playing at Houston. So those are 2 teams that you would think Vela and Zlatan would have good days against. As neither team has anything to play for. Colorado has a long shot to make the playoffs. They'd have to win that game and have other games go their way. Houston is out of it, so expect big days from both of those players.
Well, I just know that LA City didn't want to see the Galaxy in there. They don't want to see the Galaxy.
That's the one team they don't want to play.
No.
I would think. Foul again against the Union. Chanot is down. Chanot was saying to Drew Fisher that was twice. So he's That's his way of asking for a card.
This time it was Pico. The last time it was Wagner. So maybe it was twice. But they're just going for the ball together. I mean, how can you appeal that the player has done something wrong?
Yeah. Agreed. 2-0 lead. Goals by Matarrita, and then the own goal off of Montero. Union fans, a reminder, tickets are on sale right now for the first round on either October 19th or the 20th. It'll be one of those days. The match presented by Captain Morgan. Reserve your seats today for the first home playoff game since 2011. You can reserve those seats online. First time for the Philadelphia Union, back-to-back playoff appearances. Set all kinds of records this year.
Well, it's been a fantastic season. I mean, it's been an amazing season to be a part of.
Third playoff appearance in the last 4 years, so a lot of things trending upward. Today's result is not, unfortunately. Matarrita sending it in. Blake off the line to grab it.
Well, Gaddis was having trouble controlling it there, but he did manage to eventually make his presence felt.
You got plenty of time here to get a goal to get yourself back in, but the one that you can't do is give up another.
No.
Morales will move it ahead. Poked away. It's got to be defense first and safety first. Take your opportunity when it comes.
Oh.
That's called.
It should be. Great skill on the sideline.
36th minute, 2-0 lead for NYCFC. They've already set records, like the Union, for most wins and points in their history. Montero for Pico. Back to Jamiro. Playing in Bedoya's spot today. Here's Aronson. Forced wide. Wagner still with 8 assists. Ties the Shannon Williams record. In for Aronson. In the box. Trying to play it across block. Pico blocked as well. Well, that's better from the Union. Corner coming up. The Union is going to take it. Harris drives it to the middle. Second ball taken away by NYCFC. Then Morales blocked. Good job by Gaddis. And he'll earn a throw-in.
Oh, I think they're going to break there. I think that ball came off Gaddis.
NYCFC get it back anyway.
Yeah.
After Morales, Castellanos. He went down. Foul Union. Wagner's all the way on this side.
Wagner's got to be careful because the referee is going to take a very stern approach if he keeps giving the referee a bad time. That's a dive.
There was nothing there.
That's a dive. That's a yellow card for diving. He never touched
angle.
him.
Yeah, that's
never touched him.
Not from that angle. This portion of the match sponsored by Premier Orthopedics, the official orthopedic provider of the Philadelphia Union. Afori. The last 5 minutes or so, better from the Union. Have to overcome this 2-0 deficit where they started this game. Pressure there. Union get a throw in. Gaddis. Bounced off Morales. Ilsinho from Aronson. Up for Ray. It's off target. Elliott there to swoop in on it. Dangerous ball back. But Ring had the confidence to play it. Callens, Afori, high pressure. Union pick it off. Oh, Aronson's touch. Got it forward. Pico, end line, cutting in. Out for a corner.
Oh, he almost put it into his own net. Pico gets in on top of it. Here's Pico coming, and he tries to square it across because Button was in the middle. Almost into the net.
ring is down. He's trying to defend and help Sean Johnson there.
These New York guys are falling like flies. Here's the shot. You see the two-man collide. He gets a punch in the side of the head from his own man.
Medunjanin in, crossing in, header! Second ball. Here's Ilsinho. 3 players converging on him. Still a throw-in for the Union.
They're knocking on the door, but there's nobody who will answer.
That goes out of play, and this time it's NYCFC. Our Parks halftime report is upcoming in a few minutes' time. Marissa Pilla, Dave Leno, first half stats and highlights. And also get you caught up on other games on Decision Day in MLS. 12 games, some with huge meaning. Pico, the cross. Again, close calls.
Oh,
Couple players down.
yeah, there's a man down in the box.
Appeals for a penalty. A lot of things were happening there to know what just happened.
Let's see what does happen. As the ball comes across, you're going to see the player come flying through. Oh, that's a boot in the head. That's dangerous play.
Yeah, but
That's
that would be an
dangerous play.
indirect, right?
It would
Not
be,
a, not
it wouldn't be a penalty kick. It'd be an indirect free kick. But it's still dangerous play.
Yep. Medunjanin has taken all the corners today. He went short in a couple.
Montero shaking out the cobwebs.
That's Paul Rushing, head trainer for the Union. He's been here all 10 years.
Now he's putting them off. Got to go round to come back on again. I'm glad that rule is going to change, that you can go off or on anywhere. Yeah.
It's changed in all leagues, right? Just MLS for next year.
Yeah.
But we've seen it in Europe and other leagues around the world. Medunjanin ready, finally a whistle to get it going. He'll drive it across. Pico! Didn't hit that the way he wanted to. It's a goal kick. Montero's back on the field.
Big bouncer, lanced off his head, up in the air, up over the top. Johnson, no problems. Let's see what happens here. Pico gets wide open. Look at him coming in on the backside. He gets in between two men and he knocks it down.
Ball sent forward to Castellanos. Gaddis. Another player down for NYCFC. It's Castellanos. Wagner. Montero. Up for Aronson. The header, he was trying to find Vutin. Montero got it out wide. Nowhere to go, NYCFC. Their coverage very well there that time, Tom, in terms of the defensive spacing.
You need to switch it. I mean, this side is wide open.
Montreal, nothing to play for, but they're up over the New York Red Bulls. Maxi Urruti has not scored that many goals this year for Montreal. Gets one today. He's one of their big off-season signings. Aronson had it knocked away. Sweat. Fans on that side thought the entire ball was out. Callens. Aronson on him. And then Ilsinho came in as well. Ruled the goal kick.
Well, I'd say there'd be a chunk of added time here. There's been quite a few stoppages.
Well, there should be, right? There should be.
Should be.
Sean Johnson to put it back into play. High upfield, Elliott
ring. Ofori for NYCFC. This is a team that hardly loses at home at Yankee Stadium. Visitors don't like to play there.
Wonder why.
Yeah, visitors don't like to play there. This team probably doesn't like to play there either, but they figured out the dimensions rather well. Only losing once. They also got a winning record on the road.
And if the Yanks keep winning, and it might be a case of they'll be playing in
Citi Field, right?
that Mets home ground. It's great that they can pick another baseball field.
It is. He said sarcastically. Medunjanin. It's blocked. Gathered in, Ofori. Nowhere to go. Aronson had him tied up. Medunjanin picks it off. Gaddis. Ilsinho. Got it through. Gaddis trying to return it. That's good pressure defense by NYCFC. They win it and turn it over. Morales. Play to the left. Steve's energy stoppage time. Minimum of 4 minutes. Up on the board.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth official on the sideline has indicated there will be a minimum of 4 minutes of stoppage time in the first half.
It's a throw in here for the Union. Off Ilsinho. Clipped forward by Gaddis. Pico kept it in the sideline. Blasted away by Callens. Offside flag was up. We're in the first minute of stoppage time. Union have come close to scoring a goal on a couple of occasions here. They've minimized the NYCFC chances really since that second goal allowed.
Which was very unfortunate since it was an own goal.
Montero. Ilsinho. Chamiro to the outside. Wagner to the box. That's blocked. Throw in.
You have 4 men in the box, JP. You've got to get a bit of height to that. There's no point in playing it across on the ground and letting the first defender take it away from you.
Wagner will have the throw in. Montero settled in, did well. So did New York City FC. Johnson ends up with the ball.
They're defending well. I mean, they've looked shaky a couple of times and they were almost caught out a couple of times. But, you know, luck always plays an element in games like this. And certainly New York have had the luck on their side and the Union haven't.
Third minute of stoppage time. So Gaddis throw it. Lisu comes met in late June. It was the Union that had the lead, and NYCFC engineered the comeback. Can that be reversed today? As the Union trail 2-0. Medina. Matarrita versus Ilsinho.
Matarrita, for a guy that wasn't supposed to start, has been a real pain, hasn't he?
Then Sweat, edge of the box. Could be trouble. Morales blocked by Elliott. Ilsinho trying to make that move, and it's taken away. NYCFC with more possession.
Ilsinho's got to get a new move, JP.
Tommy, unless the possession stat changes drastically, this might be the biggest possession edge I've seen a visiting team have this season in this stadium.
I would say you're not wrong. It's very hard to come up with an argument against it.
It was 65-35 last time we looked,
yeah,
right?
It's not that now. I mean, it wouldn't be 65-35 now, I would doubt. Unless the guy
More or less.
Unless the guy keeping the stats fell asleep for a while. But I would think that Union have closed the gap.
Back for Johnson. Union made this a very tough place to play for visiting teams. They've lost only twice at home, once to Toronto, first game, once to Portland. They're unbeaten in their last 8 here. 5 of those are wins. And only one Eastern Conference team, Toronto, has beaten them here. Union pick it off. That's blocked. Comes back in the NYCFC half. And that will do it. That's a tough first half, Tommy, from a Philadelphia Union standpoint. We don't see them concede like this at home, but they did twice.
Yeah, they certainly did. The first goal was a very well-worked goal, and the second goal was a very unfortunate goal to give up because the Union had everybody covered. There was nowhere to go for New York City, and they just tried to float the ball in, and when they floated it in, it came off a Union head. It ended up in the back of the net. So it was a very, very unfortunate goal to give up, and, you know, it's a big one.
Head coach Jim Curtin is with us of the day. We just don't know what date for sure. But check the website for all the information as the second half is underway. This portion of the match is brought to you by Sara Lee, Artisano Bakery Bread. Union have had some nice comebacks here. One in particular that you remember against the Red Bulls.
Yeah,
there have been others.
Wouldn't it be amazing to meet the Red Bulls again in the playoffs?
Would be.
And it can happen the way things are going because the Red Bulls are actually losing.
Losing in Montreal. Ring on the ball. It's amazing the way some of these games go. Some teams are eliminated like Montreal. Red Bulls could improve their seeding, but Montreal's better on the day so far.
Same with the Union and the Crew last week. The Crew were out.
The reason why NYCFC finished in first place was because the Union lost, because NYCFC had lost their game. So had the Union gotten something out of that game, this game would have been for first place for both teams. Wooten on the ball. If all the games ended up the way they are right now, Union would open up against Toronto.
Is it DC that's 2 men up?
Yes, against Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, two red cards.
Ball played across. If it's possible for FC Cincinnati for their season to get worse, it just did today. 2 red cards. Early enough, anyway. All these games were kicked off at the same time, so that had to be first half Reds. But Union will take this corner. They just need one to get back in. It's coming back for another corner from Badunianen. This team knows if they get one, they can get a second. Ilsinho, crowds back into it. Trying to be a 12th man as they have been all year. Badunianen inviting ball back post. Nobody made that run though. And it's going to eventually go out of play for a throw-in for NYCFC. Swinging a near miss by Callens. Morales knocked back, played ahead towards Castellanos. That ball was out. It's going to be a Union throw-in. That risk-reward key you talked about, have to be smart with the possession because you don't want to take a big risk and open yourself up to that counter.
No, but if the clock keeps going, you're going to have to.
At some point you will.
Yeah, at some point you're going to have to say, hey, we're going to throw caution to the wind.
Wagner
just hasn't been upset his last 2 games. I mean, he hasn't been getting those swinging crosses in that, you know, if you're inside, you love to see it coming. I mean, he had one great chance in the first half, there were 4 players inside, and he gets it knocked down by the first defender.
Badunianen, the outswinger, headed up. 2 more players down, including Pico. A lot of players down tonight in a lot of situations where no fouls. No fouls called. Nice movement up the middle. That one's blocked, picked up by Aronson. Aronson looks for Wooten.
Oh, he had him. He had him. He just missed.
They've had a few of those opportunities today.
Yep.
They'd like to have a few more. Wooten playing higher up than he was expected to today because of the injury. If you're just joining us, you don't see Kacper Przybylko hurt in warm-up.
It's pretty close here. Just didn't get to it.
Aronson back on it. Finds the help in Pico.
Fafa driving it in, looking for Vutin. Matarrita after it versus Gaddis. Elliott steps up. Medunjanin. Gasinho. Running hard, running strong to the end line. Wanted to cut it back. Terrific job by NYCFC to win it there and clear it ahead.
But you see what I was talking about there. There were two players converging on him. One player goes close, the other player stands off about 2 yards. So if he does get around him, there's a second ring.
Vutin, Pico in the box, looking, shooting right at Johnson. He won't spill that. Well, the chances keep coming.
Well, he needed a much better shot here. He gets himself a good position, but he makes it easy for Johnson to take that one away. Johnson would be very disappointed if he let that one get in.
Medunjanin left it off. Gasinho.
I mean, they're calling the shots here, the Union, but they're blank so far.
Kenzie up the middle. Down to the right. Medunjanin. Angled that pass well to Aronson. He tried to slip it through to Vutin. Harris won it back for Elliott. Joseph Martinez. He's back. Remember, they said he was going to be out for weeks. He recovered. Good job by Joseph Martinez, who really must have wanted to play today. This ball knocked out. So Carlos Vela has a hat trick, so closing out the season in style. Good for him that he broke the record. Records are made to be broken, right?
Yep.
Good for him. The kind of season he had, people will now remember it more because he did break the record, as opposed to if he finished tied or if he fell short. Tied in the last game. Has 3 so far today. Still a lot to play. All these games kicked off simultaneous, so they're all pretty much at the same spot, depending on stoppage time. Medunjanin on it to the right to McKenzie. This portion of the match brought to you by Toyota. Dear driver, hurry in and save. Toyota, let's go places. NYCFC back on the ball.
So the way that's going, a draw wouldn't be good enough for the Union to overtake our Atlanta.
Johnson moving it. Chanot back for Sean Johnson, who will play it across. Sean Johnson played 7 years with the Chicago Fire. Needed a change, got one. It's paid off for him, for sure.
It's paid off for New York as well, hasn't it?
Yes. It's a ball almost perfectly placed, but then Wagner was able to clear it off Vutin. Backing it up is Montero. Jamiro gets past Ring. Ring won't give up, though. Left sideline, Pico. A little bit more urgency from the Union. They need that. Up the middle, Aronson. Spinning. And then lost it in the end. He tried to make that play inside the box.
Well, it was a nice reception by Aronson, but there was a little bit heavy when he touched it, when he went to make that turn around here. Yeah, just tight quarters. I mean, nobody touches them. Although we saw New York player go down in the first half, nobody touched him and he got a free.
We invite you to hit the beach this winter with Union defenders Austin Trusty and Mark McKenzie. Visit applevacations.com/union for more information and to book your trip to Riviera Maya with the Union this December. That trip is going to sound even better as the temperatures drop, although today, gorgeous 70s in October. We'll take that, right?
I mean, I could have a tan for Christmas.
You could?
Yeah.
And you would probably be a burn.
Does he think I'm Irish or something?
Just like. Another player down for NYCFC.
Well, one hopes that they're not, play acting, because there's been so many of them down all day.
Drew Fisher's blocking our view.
There's a gentleman down there holding up an Oscar, so I think he thinks it's certainly play acting.
Oh, that's right. He is. It's Callens. He's down, needing some treatment. Maybe stubbed his foot when he tried to clear that. In any case, Tommy, a better start to this game, certainly this half.
Without
the first
a doubt.
half,
Without
right?
a doubt.
Then probably any moments, this almost 10-minute stretch here was better than any 10 minutes from the first half, right?
Yeah.
And it starts with that. So Callan's off the field for a moment or two, and then he'll be right back at it. Insigne. Callens is back on the field. A race for the ball. A couple of bumps there. Montero after it. Against Ring. Deflected out by Montero.
Oh, that was very close to being out. But
Alex Ring will take this throw in.
they've done a reasonably good job.
Another foul. This one on Montero.
They've done a reasonably good job on Ring.
Yeah. Ring is an underrated player. Doesn't get as much attention. I think the players and coaches around the league certainly know what he can do.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get a lot of publicity for what he brings to the table. Much like Bedoya and Shibilko don't for the Union in terms of publicity. Morales to the left. Into the box. It comes out. Castellanos. So Blake had to stop that, and he did.
Castellano lined it up because it was nutted right down to him.
All the way back at the other end. Johnson. Back to the feet. The USA goalkeeper now to the left sideline. It comes. This portion of the match presented by Talent Energy, official energy supplier of the Philadelphia Union. Morales will move it out. Tinnerholm. It's a strong season for NYCFC as a white back. Callens to the outside. Sweat. And Ofori back and forth. Battle for the ball. NYCFC comes up with it.
They got the composure back there. The composure was rattled for a little while, but they're playing better now in New York City.
Ring will push it back. Medunjanin's on the chase. Others have to help out. And instead, before he's able to play that ball, the long legs of Elliott will win it back. Blake. Risky? Pico. Got a tug there. Broke away. Nice moves by Fafa. Advantage call here. Fafa still on the move. In the middle. Booted. Laid it off right. Ilsinho. Edge of the box. Cutting. Playing it. Aronson put it over. Maybe the best opportunity of the day for the Philadelphia Union.
Oh, the main course was served and nobody showed up. I mean, this is just perfect play outside, and when it comes back inside, I mean, Ilsinho plays it perfectly. Watch number 22 make the break, but he came underneath the ball, never got over the ball.
That's a good run, too. He was in a good spot.
Yeah, if you go back to last week against the Crew, there was one like that in the second half, too, where Montero put it over the top like that.
Foul on Jack Elliott. Free kick NYCFC. Atlanta's ahead 3-1. Julian Gressel. Tough to beat Atlanta at home. Gressel has a goal and a couple of assists. Atlanta, the defending MLS Cup champions, they could win it again. Morales will drop it back to Ring. Right sideline. Castellanos. Tinnerholm. That's blocked. Here's Medunjanin. So nothing going right for the Union. They're losing in this game. Atlanta's winning in theirs.
And as long as Atlanta gets that result, they'll finish in second. Pico on the move. A nudge from behind. Well, I thought that was a foul. Maybe not a penalty, but a foul.
It's a penalty.
You think it was in the box?
Yeah.
I thought it was outside the box. If it's on the line, it's a penalty.
Let's see.
Marco Fabian is going to be coming into the game in a moment.
Let's get a look at this. Pico goes inside, and it's just on the edge of the box. I don't know. I mean, a play...
It's a foul at the very least.
Yeah, a play that continues into the box is considered a play that happened in the box.
Return it inside. They had somebody else.
So Fabian, we're told for Ilsinho, big opportunity for Fabian to try to get this team back into the game. Tough day for Ilsinho and trying to make something happen, but what a year he has had. 5 goals at home. He's got a career-high 8 assists, and Tommy, the most impactful player coming off the bench in this league, Ilsinho.
Yeah, he certainly is. I mean, he had a bag of tricks earlier. Unfortunately, people got wise to the tricks, and he will come up with something else, believe me.
So we'll see what happens now with Fabian. Will they change the formation? Right now he's higher up with Wooten.
Well, he's really a player that has something to prove to this crowd.
Yeah. Stage is set, right?
Yeah.
Good opportunity for him. This portion of the match sponsored by Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless. Learn more on IBX.com. We're just past the hour mark. Toronto has taken the lead over Columbus Crew SC. Masuela with a goal. He's had a good year for them. Nice pickup. Toronto is a team that could be a factor in these MLS Cup playoffs with all the talent they have. Margarita's pass. Wagner. Right now, if everything stays like this, it would be Philadelphia Union versus the New York Red Bulls in the playoffs.
Under the bridge.
Home field advantage right here. Here's Fabian. Medunjanin. Fabian squaring it for Elliott. 62nd minute. Takeaway there. Aronson was spilled on the play. Here comes Callens. That's a center back high upfield. Still going strong with a run. Tackled out. Corner.
That's another center back. Jack Elliott. Thou shalt not pass. It's a good tackle, and it's got to be a good one right here. I mean, he takes all ball. He may have made a bit of contact with the player, but he's certainly got all ball.
Blake is asking for one more, and Aronson's going to go over there.
Would you believe over 60 minutes gone? This is the first call. Strange.
Union have had 7, but unable to capitalize. Towards the middle, headed up the middle. Tinnerholm kept it alive. Big shot over the bar. High and wide of Blake. So the Union still down by 2.
Well, he hits the sign at the back there. Do we want to be good, or do we want to be duping great?
There's a chance again, and put over the bar as well.
They like that sign because they keep shooting at us.
You keep reading it.
Yeah, well, why not? It's very original.
It is. Ball out for a throw-in. Well, Union have tightened things up defensively. They've not given NYCFC many things, right? They've had a couple of looks there, but the shots were way off target, not high percentage shots.
Yeah, they're back into the game. I mean,
they just need the goal.
Yeah, they just needed something out of it. I mean, the first 10 minutes of the second half there, they were all over them. Almost worked. Montero's such a hard worker, JP.
Luke was going forward, played out Fabian, laid it off. Medunjanin, Aronson, hit the box, shot! And again, off target. It's a goal kick for Johnson.
Well, he's had 2 chances very quickly, one after the other. This is a perfect ball inside. He needs to control it, and he needs to slot it by the keeper, but instead, he never really gets control of it, and he's falling when he hits the ball. You're never going to hit the target when you're doing that.
64th minute. 2-0 lead. NYCFC. Ofori on it. 4-on-4 at the moment. Ball cut back. Open man. Matarrita, deflected ball. And that's over the bar as well. Another corner. NYCFC.
Good defending here. Jack Elliott gets a boot onto it. Could have gone anywhere. Morales was inside screaming for it.
Taking his time. This corner is Matarrita. NYCFC in no rush. Ball put in. Swing and a miss. Then Tinnerholm. Low shot that's deflected wide. Rule another corner. NYCFC will take one from the opposite side of the stadium. Okonkwo has scored for Montreal. They are blasting the Red Bulls 3-0. Morales comes down. Here's Gaddis. Got a piece of it. Good ball ahead. Aronson.
Oh,
That's a foul.
That's more than a foul, son.
It's on Tinnerholm.
That's more than a foul. He just took him out.
Even that quick apology didn't save him.
No. I mean, he just sets him up and gets the arm in on him and makes sure he's not going anywhere.
Well, this portion of the match is brought to you by Advocare, the official sports nutrition partner of your Philadelphia Union. Wagner over the ball. They'll send it back. Medunjanin. Harris is forced back. Play it safely back to Blake. Andre up the middle.
The back was coming.
Back to Blake. Medina after him. Andre clears. Off Gaddis. Sweat is there. Headed forward by Elliott. Fabian reaching in. Got taken out. Left sideline. Fafa has a little bit of room. They're trying to close him down. Into the middle it comes Montero. Jamiro. The run made by Aronson. Flag stays down. At the moment, Aronson caught up to it. Sends it across. Shot saved by Johnson off Medunjanin.
Now he puts the flag up offside.
When did it come up?
Just now. If he had a wait, he could have done it tomorrow, but I know the rule. You don't put it up to the man who's offside, plays the ball.
To me, that was still very late. Here's NYCFC coming back. Gaddis.
It's like me at meetings.
You're late to meetings?
Sometimes.
Sometimes you blame it on traffic and you're not even driving.
I know, but you're walking, you know. Things are tough when you walk. It's a long walk from New York.
Yes. And then you put in for mileage.
Shoes are weird.
Fabian. Wagner, high upfield. Union continue to knock on the door. Not open yet. Montero sliding it up. Maybe a chance. Luton trying to carry it through deeper.
Well, he couldn't play it to Pico because Pico was offside. So Futon had to do it on his own. And when he did try to go around the man, he was taken out of it.
Finally, Union. They've come to life in the second half. They've had the better possession. They've had the better scoring chances. They've done everything but score. And again, if these results hold today, Union open up the playoffs against the New York Red Bulls, either the 19th or the 20th here at this stadium. Check the website for all the details. We'll be out tomorrow for sure. Medina to the right, inside the box, cutting centrally, blocked. Good job by Wagner, and Blake will pounce on it. Some words behind the play. Drew Fisher's watching.
Yeah, because the boot was put in on Blake when he went down to get the ball. And Fagner decided that he was going to be the sheriff in town.
Off Ring. Collected now by Alexander Ring. He has help. Ofori. Pushing it to the outside. Ben Sweat. Matarrita. 70th minute. The talk of risk-reward now. You take more risk the deeper we go into this game. You have to. Wooten's going to put pressure on Johnson. More help coming from Fabian. That's what they need. If one goes for it, everyone else has to do their job and pick up in that high press. Last touch by NYCFC.
Ring reads the game so well as passing it so well, JP. I mean, he's just an all-round player, isn't he?
He's a terrific midfielder, Finnish international as well. Good signing by them a few years ago. Castellanos coming back. He and Morales each had 2 goals in that win over the Union back in late summer, midsummer. Ring on the ball. This portion of the match brought to you by Sara Lee Artisano Bakery Bread. 71st minute, NYCFC up by 2 goals. 1 goal by Matarrita. 1 goal that should be changed to an own goal. Classic definition of an own goal. Originally given to Tajuri Shradi, who left the game with an injury. Here's Gaddis. Fabian. Medunjanin back towards Marco. Backpedaling is Elliott. Fabian. Elliott. They're retreating, not by choice. Blake sends it long, but that's closer to Tinnerholm. McKenzie up to win it. He gets pushed by Castellanos. McKenzie now with a 6th start in the last 7 games. Pico. Aronson. Wagner. Union moving it around. Look at how everyone is back and compact for NYCFC. How did the Union find some space?
Plenty on the far side. That's it. Oval all the way.
Fabian from distance, getting closer. The shot is wide.
Your kid just got their driver's license. Here's the tough part. Not paying an arm and a leg for car insurance. Wish I understood, but I don't have kids. Or arms or legs. Affordable new driver rates for families. Cure Auto Insurance. Drive well.
So many times the Union tonight have been off target with these attempts. They had some good looks. Morales the other way. Going long. McKenzie calmly played it back to Blake.
But at least as it stands now, you'll go out of this game saying, well, we were in it. We had a couple of opportunities. We didn't just capitalize on it. And we will the next day.
Well, a couple of weeks off. International break is coming. 5 of their players, as we showed you earlier, off on international duty, including young Brendan Aronson, called up to the senior team for the USA. Gaddis, Montero, Fabian slipping it through. What a tackle that was. Here's Wooten picking it up. The shot stopped by Sean Johnson. And the Union have a player down. Wondering where was the foul, says Montero.
Well, let's see what does happen here. And it's the usual. The boot is in, and Callens was the man who caught him.
Well, Johnson's going to put it back into play. After stalling a little bit, at least. He'll send it high upfield. McKenzie stepped in and won it. Medunjanin. Fabian after it against Sweat. New York City We'll have a throw-in. You can now bet legally on sports. That's thanks to our partner, Parks Casino Sportsbook, whose app is now live in PA. Get a risk-free bet of up to $500. Go to parkscasino.com/PA and use promo code UNION.
Can I use your name for that?
You can.
Use the $500?
You can, but if you win,
you'll never know about it.
I get the money.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Went to Union and nice cut. Has Wagner open. Nice turn quickly. Pico sending it in. That's blocked. It was intended for Wooten. Off the foot of Medunjanin to Elliott. 75th minute. Union down by 2. Montero shooting in. Big rebound. Wooten couldn't get into the last second. Cleared out. Throw in. And Anthony Fontana is going to come in, replacing Fafa Pico for the Union.
Shano did a good job of getting to that because Wooten could see the back of the net there. Just couldn't get the ball.
Frustrating for Fafa because he and the team have had a lot of good opportunities here in the second half, but they've been unable to get on the board.
Well, never mind seeing a man that's frustrated because he's been taken off, because it shows that he wants to be in the game.
Yeah. Especially with them knocking on the door, he probably feels he could have made another contribution. But fresher legs are coming in now. Maybe some fresher ideas. We'll see. Montero, maybe. Lays it off. Fabian chipping it. Again, the target missed.
That's 3 now that he's had. So it's coming on, but at least he's getting on the ball. At least he's getting in situations where he is firing off shots.
This portion of the match sponsored by Acme, the official supermarket of the Philadelphia Union. I know people tune into the game late. We've said this a few times tonight, but if you're just joining us and you're wondering where players are, Kacper Shibilko had an injury, a left foot injury. We were told in the warm-up he was supposed to start. He's not even on the 18. We don't know anything more about the details or severity of it. Hopefully it's nothing big. And Alejandro Bedoya missing this game, as we knew, with a quad injury. Hopefully both of those guys are back for the upcoming MLS Cup playoffs. Here's Tinnerholm. Blocked by Wagner. He's had a terrific rookie year. Montero dropping it back. McKenzie. Medunjanin. Giving up. Castellanos rolling in. Margarita blocked. Jack Elliott giving up the body.
Jack saved the day. Medunjanin. The second goal, unfortunately, was taken away from him. And this one here could have been another really bad possibility, but Jack Elliott did the job.
Keeps the game alive, and he keeps the Union still in this game. NYCFC is not going to give up a 3-goal lead, not in the 78th minute. Sean Johnson on it. Much better second half for the Union. Much better chances. But the target has been missed more, Tommy, than Sean Johnson coming up with big saves.
Yeah, they've certainly had the opportunities, and just have failed to fulfill what looked like really good, promising efforts.
Here comes that high press. Ring does well to break it. Morales. Medina. Off a block, and then played back safely to Blake. Wagner ends up on the opposite side. Moving it ahead off Medunjanin's touch. Into the middle it comes. Union getting ready to make another sub. Same with NYCFC. Matt Real is up by the 4th official. James Sands for NYCFC. Ring settles. In no rush there. Made the perfect pass to Castellanos. Block. The breakout. Fabian. Montero. Fontana. Anthony playing in his 8th game. Just over 100 minutes. His goal and an assist. Aronson. Jamiro. Boutin spinning. Wide left. Fabian. Marco. The cross. Oh, it was almost there. Medunjanin heading it down for Gaddis. Cut off. Great job by Maxi Morales defensively. Now he gives it up.
How many times have you said that tonight? Almost there.
Yeah.
Again.
Too many.
Again, almost there.
NYCFC up the left side. Elliott says no to that. And now we'll see this changes. Aronson's going to come out. Matt Real will come in. Aronson worked hard today. He's worked hard all year. Won't turn 19 until later this month. So Real gets in. Won't have that much time to make something happen. Sands is still by the fourth official, so NYCFC has decided not to make a change yet. This portion of the match presented by NJM Insurance, protecting your car, your home, and where life happens for over 100 years.
Well, if everything stands the way it is, right, they're going to play the Red Bulls. The front of the playoffs right here.
And now Sands will come in, replacing Matarrita, who got the job done today. His early goal set the stage for NYCFC to try to get their 7th road win of the year.
But forget, it wasn't even on the field, supposedly, when the game started. I mean, nobody was told that he was going to start. He wasn't in the official lineup, but it was given first. He had some day of it, hadn't he?
Yes, sure. First homegrown player that NYCFC signed, James Sands. He's from the New York area. He's had a good year. He's played in 18 games, started those, and Tommy's had 2 different injuries that took him out of the lineup.
Yeah, he certainly showed a lot of promise.
He's a USA Youth International as well. They've used him as a center back this year in a back 3 at times. He's also a holding midfielder. Wagner, long. Montero was after it. He's higher up the field. Medunjanin. Here's Real. Jamiro. Matt Real. Trying to go wide. Was doubled up. He and the Union will have a throw-in. He's going to give it up to Wagner. The 82nd minute. Cross. Morales just gives it a ride upfield. Elliott trying to trap it. Right side, he'll bring it down.
Well, it's just a case of clock management now, isn't it, for New York City?
Medunjanin. Wide. Here's Wagner. Ball played in. Flicked wide by Real.
Ooh. Again. So close. There is another game here tonight, isn't there? The
Bethlehem Steel, USL team versus Charlotte Independence. Dominic Oduro, who played in MLS for many years, is on the Charlotte roster. Don't know if he's starting or playing tonight, but saw his name on their roster. Johnson will put it into play. We're in the 83rd minute. Medunjanin. Elliott. McKenzie. Back to the feet of Blake.
Well, now it's just a case of working on your game plan for the next game at this stage. One thing that they have to do better, and you know, it's something that happened last weekend as well, and actually it happened against the Red Bulls too the week before that, is they've had the chances, JP, but they've failed to capitalize on them.
Here they come. Union looking for a one. They struggle to find that. Montero, Fabian, quick return blocked. Real. Fontana. Wooten. They're moving it around. They need a good look. Gaddis in front, swept away. Ruled the corner.
Well, when you're trying to get past Shano down there, he's done a great job tonight of just lofting those balls out of there.
Fabian, corner to the middle. He was looking for Elliott. NYCFC with one header, then a second.
You have to get the corner kick over the first defender.
Real gets to the ball first. Pushed off the ball as it's cleared ahead. Wagner. Fontana. Montero. Sliding it through. Gruden. Montero. That one took too long. Gaddis stepping up to win it. Wide for Fabian in the 86th minute. Union down 2-0 against NYCFC. Medunjan's cut. Pushed across. Union have a player down in the box. This one's blocked.
That's a handball. Penalty
Is he
kick.
pointing? Yes, he
Penalty
is.
kick.
And the Union still have a player down.
Well, there was no question. That was a handball.
Let's see who's going to take it. It was Montero who was down.
Let's see what happened here. Watch what happens. Watch the hand. There's the hand.
Yeah.
Knocks the ball down. I mean, that wasn't even a question.
So Marco Fabian will put it down.
With 40.
He's 1 for 3 on penalty kicks this year. The team is 3 for 7. Trying to give the team a chance. They're checking this. Drew Fisher with his hand of the year. That's a clear penalty. We'll have to add more time to the clock. Union fans want this penalty kick to be taken quickly. That's good. Fabian is ready. He's got 6 goals on the season. Looking for number 7 on this penalty. As he takes it, he scores. 2-1. Union still down. And look out here. He obviously wanted the ball back. We see that a lot.
That's childish play. This is a very important dupe in the old onion bag for Fabian. It built his confidence a little bit here. Watch him just step up to it. He hits it really well. He goes to retrieve the ball. Johnson says, no, you can't have the ball. Johnson pushes him around a little bit. Johnson has no right to hold on to the ball there. The ball is supposed to go to the center circle.
So Fabian gets his 7th goal of the season. Is it going to be too little, too late? Depends on stoppage time, Tommy, right? What if you have 5 minutes? Or thereabouts?
I would say you have probably about 6-7 minutes left in this game.
All right. 88th minute now. As the Union try to get back into this, hoping maybe for an NYCFC mistake. They had not been shut out at home this season, the Union, and won't be shut out today.
Well, the Adults have a goal total in the second half for sure.
Gaddis flying forward, that's blocked.
Well, you know, the City are just going to stand back there and blast that thing out of there every time it drops inside.
You would think the Union will have a chance or two before this one runs out. As this ball goes out, Ibiaga's going to come in. Tinnerholm is going to come out for NYCFC.
Fresh legs coming in for Ibiaga. He started last week. He started 11 games this season. We're in the 90th minute. Now this Union throw in. Any moment now we'll get a signal on stoppage time. Tinnerholm looks like he's arguing with the fourth official. I'm not sure why. On the sideline after he was just subbed out. Fontana on it. Wagner to the side. It's blocked. Montero kept it alive. Before he takes over. Up for Castellanos. McKenzie does well, stepping in, winning the ball. Here's Real. Fabian turning. Has Gaddis right. Marco, low shot wide of Sean Johnson.
Well, Fabian certainly has had a number of shots that he thought were going to be good. And another injury.
Steve's Energy stoppage time is 5 minutes. Would have guessed you'd have 5 or 6 somewhere in there. It's a lot of time to get another chance, and they'll add more to it with Chanot down and being stretched. And play will resume. But they'll have to add at least another 30 seconds to that.
At least.
Off McKenzie.
McKenzie's had a very solid game back there, hasn't he? Nothing spectacular, but nothing to buy it.
Fabian gets decked. Play continues. Medunjanin plays one in. Headed up. Looked like Montero was going to get to that ball.
That was a key
corner.
That was a key intercept.
Union continue to knock at that door. At least they got one. Can they get two? First time that someone other than Medunjanin's taken a corner all the way across. Medunjanin couldn't get to it. NYCFC's on the break. Long run back. Gaddis does well to get in the way. What a job by Gaddis. Oh, terrific. Look at this.
He's got the wheels.
Look at that. And Ray's still flying upfield.
Give it back to him.
Medunjanin on it. No foul? Apparently not.
Foul.
And now NYCFC will have an advantage here. They've got a 3-on-2. Could have been 4 if they hustled it, but they did not. They let it go into the box. Blake's coming out. That's wide. And the Union live on to continue to fight this battle.
No New York player down. Maxi's down.
Real. Fontana. Gaddis. Medunjanin. Putting it forward. The flick by Vudin.
He was off.
I thought he was. Yeah, now the flag's up. I thought he was.
Yeah, as soon as he played it, the flag was going to go up.
In the 3rd minute of stoppage time. Much better second half for the Philadelphia Union. It may or may not fall a goal short.
Yeah, but there's a better feel to the game, and there's a better feel to the team now, and there's a better feel for the fans leaving here tonight. They're saying, okay, we look forward now to the next game. We look forward to the game that's in the playoffs.
And right now it's against the New York Red Bulls, but things can change with all the games going on simultaneous.
And I mean, we've seen some mighty battles with those two teams over the year, haven't we?
We do our best to tell you as much as we know when the game is over. So Atlanta's going to be in second place. They got it done tonight. Elliott at the end of that. Oh, even with those long legs, couldn't get it. Great effort though. And it's a different crowd response to the response we heard at the end of the first half.
This is a great run by Big Jack, but he just runs out of real estate. The ball just goes out. Look at it. It's only 6 inches over the line.
Yeah, it almost stayed in play. That would have been something. He would have had a chance to come back and play it. 4th minute of stoppage time. Sean Johnson pushing it forward. He's looking to for his 14th win of this campaign. Real took his eye off, lost it to Ibeagha. Good recovery by Real, knocked it out. Still going to be an NYCFC throw-in. This is the final minute, unless more is added on. Ibeagha, no rush, no reason. Morales blocked. McKenzie heading it forward. You need to get this ball upfield in a hurry. Not that way. Morales picked it. Maxi blocked. Here's Medunjanin. An imaginative play there. Missed Real, but finds Fabian. Marco on the move. Bring it to the middle.
Ring.
Yeah, he got ring. He knew that was going to happen. That's a veteran move, drawing the foul. Fabian played it too quickly. Well, that looks like the matchup now against the New York Red Bulls. Red Bulls can't be pleased with that performance on the road, 3-0. They're going to bring it back again. None of that counts. Bringing it back. Now we have no idea about stoppage time. Blake is going forward for this. This could be the last kick of the regular season. Medunjanin puts one up, headed straight up, second ball. It falls, cleared away. Gaddis is going for it, that net is empty. Morales sees the empty net. Blake running hard to get after it, and Gaddis too. That's amazing. That's amazing from Ray Gaddis.
Twice he's done it now in the matter of 5 minutes.
The engine he has is incredible. Ibeagha. That is going to do it. But what a finish. And even Blake, you know, with that empty net, running as hard as he did, going backwards. I mean, he could be risking injury at that point. For
sure. It was 2-1, but you got value for your money tonight because this was real excitement. And this, I think it sets the Union up fine for the next game. I know they lost and they would love to have won, but still, the second half was such a different half than the first half was.
Time right now for our Fearless Play of the Game. It's brought to you by Independence Blue Cross. With Fearless, learn more at IDX.com. It's Matarrita's goal, Tommy.
Well, Matarrita and Sweat was involved in it. Comes back to Matarrita and he just slides it by Blake. Look at this. Ball played back perfectly to him. Matarrita, who was inserted as a substitute before the game. He wasn't